This is episode 2 with your host, Damaris Avila. Welcome to the Promise, Faith, and Hope podcast. My name is Damaris, and I will dive deep into topics such as self-help, spirituality, literature, and more in efforts to inspire you and others listening to move forward in life. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Now let the show begin. Hello, welcome. Today we will be discussing how to regain control of your life, your mindset, and your problems. To start off, I'd like to propose these 3 questions. How much are you in control of your life? Have you surrendered control or have you dominated it? When you face hardship, I'd like to tell you, you are in complete control of your outcome. Don't believe me? Think about all the excuses that you use when something goes wrong or unexpected. There are 1,000,001 excuses or things to place blame on when things don't go in your way. My recommendation, do not make excuses for your hardship. Even if you believe that your excuse is valid and justifies you in the situation, it will not help you in the long run. Excuses were made to release someone or something from responsibility. In your life, you are your own responsibility. You are responsible for everything that goes on in your life. And with that, your mindset is your responsibility. Success is a mindset. And you must believe in yourself and your potential in order to move forward. And to move forward, you cannot use excuses. And in the real world, no one cares about your excuses. You will always hold yourself back if you keep using the same excuses that have gotten you in the situation that you want to get out of. Learn from your mistake. If you are thinking, I am not in control of my situation. I am not in control over the way I react, and I have not been in control of my life. Even if you are not in control of your situation, you can control and change your outcome. Do you find yourself saying, oh, this is just the way things are, and oh, this is just the way I am? Those are also excuses. Those are excuses to not grow. You are setting yourself up for failure. Think about the goals you have, the future you desire. Is acting in the same way that has gotten you in the pit, in the slump, in the depression, is that the way to regain success? The reality of the situation is that you are in so much more control than you may realize. You are the master of your fate. Everything you do has consequences, positive or negative. This is why everything you do must be done with a purpose, because everything you do controls the path of your future. You have all the power to control your future, and you have all the power to control your thoughts. You can change your mindset from negative to positive. No one else controls your thoughts, and no one else controls you. And every action begins with a thought. Everything you do begins with the way you think. If you are thinking, my life sucks, I hate my situation, I have no life, there is no win for me, you are just enforcing those statements. You are putting those statements out into the world, and you are accepting that your life sucks. You are accepting that you are in a dreadful situation. You are accepting that you have no life, and you are accepting loss. This is all failure mindset. You are failure conscious only focusing on your problems. You may not realize how much good there is in your life, how much potential there is for the good to come into your life. The more you start focusing on the positives, the more the positives will shine out and reveal themselves to you. You can change your gray world into a saturated and colorful world again. Your life sucks, so what are you going to do about it? Are you going to roll over and let it defeat you? Or are you going to take action and cut out what makes you feel that way and move on from the past? Life is never going to be easy, but you can always get through it. If you hate your situation, change your situation. Is there toxicity all around you? Reflect. Do you fuel the toxicity? Do you fuel that fire? If someone argues with you, are you going to let them ruin your day? Are you going to impulsively react and argue back? You have the option to react and to not react. That's your option. If you choose to put in your input, are you going to say the first thing that happens in your mind? Or can you formulate a response and think about what you may say and how it can affect the outcome of the situation? You can regain control. Regain that control and think about what your response will be. Response over reaction. When you react, you don't think. When you respond, you formulate a response. You are the sole person in your life that controls your reaction and consequently your situation. When things go left, do you avoid the whole situation? Do you run away from your problems? Do you find means to escape the world, to tune out your problems? These are all things in your control. Do not avoid your problems. Do not run away. Do not tune them out. Go into the battle head on. Face your problems. Find solutions. This is the only way out. This is how you can get out of a shitty life. Find solutions. This is all in your control. You control how you react. There's a quote I'd like to share today. It's, do you want comfort or do you want solutions? Do you want comfort or solutions? It may be comfortable to argue back because it's what you're used to doing, or it may be comfortable to run away from your problems and attempt to shut out the world because that's what you're used to doing and it's easier than facing your problems head on. But do you know what's uncomfortable? Growth. Growth is uncomfortable, and you will never grow if you stay in your bubble. If you stay where it's all comfortable and nice, you'll never grow. You can never learn if you don't face your problems head on. It is hard to be the bigger man in situations. However, if you want to escape the situation, the real way to do so is solve it. Solve your problems. First, identify what the problem is. What is giving you this hardship? Second, define the situation. Look at things from a different point of view. What is the other person doing? What are you doing? Reevaluate how you react, how you think on the situation, where you place the blame, and refocus that positively. Your whole mindset can change. You can realize that you may have been doing a little bit of self-sabotage. Maybe you have been afraid of growth. Maybe you have just not realized that you are also putting input in this. Don't be afraid. Have that courage to step out, be brave, and face your problems head on. Regain that confidence in your ability to problem solve. Do the steps every day. If you are faced with a challenge, see what's affecting it and how you can change it. Something that you can do every day to change your failure mindset is to focus on what you accomplished that day. You can change your failure mindset into a success mindset by focusing on your successes and not your failures. If one day you didn't argue back, that is a huge accomplishment and you should be proud. If one day you finally got up out of bed in the morning, that is a huge accomplishment and you should be proud. If one day you have more desire to grow than yesterday, that's a huge accomplishment and you should be proud. Every obstacle you've ever overcome is a huge accomplishment and you should be proud. Every time you take care of yourself, every time you help someone, taking the first step, those are all huge accomplishments and you should be proud. We are all on a journey, and each step you should be proud. Do not compare yourself to others. Compare yourself with yourself. As long as you do better today than you did yesterday, that is what you should be proud of. Don't be torn up on your temporary defeats. Instead, be excited about your everyday accomplishments, your everyday successes. To regain control of your life, regain control of your mindset, and regain control of your problems. Solve your problems, change your life, change your mindset. When you strive to be better today than you did yesterday, that's how you can change your life. That is the way you can start experiencing growth, and you can start experiencing all of the potential you have. When you look back, do you want to feel regret or do you want to feel proud of your reactions? The way that you can take back your life is to realize you are in complete control of your reality. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. The moment you take back your reality and make life what you want it to be is the moment life will be what you want to be, and is the moment you are on the right path for self-growth and development. That's all I got for today's episode. If you love this, please share it with someone you love. Please subscribe on our YouTube channel, Promise, Faith, and Hope, and you can find us on Instagram and Twitter at Promise, Faith, Hope. Thank you so much again for listening. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate you, and have a wonderful day.